Indianapolis Colts. Thanks for having us in, Lake Tirico. Greg Olson set to get this one started. And off we go from downtown Indy. Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Raiders take over first down at their own 32-yard line.
Grab 60, grab 60.
On the play fake, it's Milton. He's going to air one out right away. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
19, 5, quick, Cougar 19. 79 Grosso. Mustang 19.
Working out of the gun is Milton. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
3rd and 7.
Dragon 60. Let's go. Ready.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. They'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate all to the punt field. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
So 4th down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it. Back deep for the Colts, Anthony Gould. That is taken at the 10. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. At their own 11-yard line.
Come on. Get Panther. 70.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And a good run there. Get him 5 yards. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up they'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4. 17-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
To throw, it's Richardson. Hit on a rookie out of Penn State. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. Daniel Carlson on for the point out there. It's up and good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. Daniel Carlson to kick off. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Anthony Gould now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. At the 28-yard line.
19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the gun, Richardson. Open man downfield. It's 1. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one. Out of a shotgun. Richardson. Picked up by Isaiah Pullabout. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 48-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Milton. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Vegas. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here's Bout on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready? Packers ready.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Down the field. He's got Warren. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
A pickup there of 28 yards. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
19, go.
Now Richardson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard
Throwing,
line.
Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
On second down, Richardson. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Brought down back at the
We call them
14-yard
safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Ready? Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
It's just a great heads-up play there, Mike. Not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1.
He was brought down.
It is second and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18.
Richardson gonna look to throw. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. Finding room across midfield. And he will go all the way. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Colts. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening has the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. 60 by 20.
They'll go with the rookie out of Boise State, Ashton Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
The 35-yard line.
In motion, that's the tight end there.
Check.
On 2nd down, they're going to run the... And now he loses the football. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Raider now on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Colts draw closer here. It's 21-14. The kickoff team is out of the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. They'll go play action here with Milton. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and it just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. That's to Gray, open on the left side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 2.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
19 tight.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That's caught left side by Bowers. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with the fake spike, but it does not pan out. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. On play action, here's Milton. He'll look deep, left sideline.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. He's got his man. That's Fulton. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
Seven Pirates.
They'll go. Here's Milton. Open man, left side. He's got it. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Colts has come away with the football.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball. So it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
The RPO. That one is complete. We'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. On the move, past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Indianapolis.
10 at the 17-yard line.
On play action, Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Throw on the run is complete. And the Colts are going to be looking at first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
Yards on the play.
60.
First down.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today. And we're just getting started.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. A return now from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On first down, here's Milton. Pushed out to his left. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On second down, here's Milton. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Milton. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Milton going to look to throw it again. That's going to be caught by Gray. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Still a timeout, Vegas. That is their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. To the air once more is Milton. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to have it just past their 25.
Milton's pass.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock 24 seconds to go until halftime.
Second and 3 at the 33-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Here's a third down and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Gravity Lions. Dragon 60.
Richardson. He's got his man. That's down. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 22
The Colts
yards.
will signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early. Out of a shotgun, Richardson. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Pullamout. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
In motion, that's Thornton. So on first and 10, here's Milton. He'll let one go down the middle. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
60 Bobcat, 60. Go.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Kevin Winston is there on the tackle.
Brings up second and 9.
On second down, Richardson. This one complete right side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 3.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for third and 3.
Hawks 10, Hawks 70. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Warriors 70.
From the gun, Richardson. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he's trying to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know what? I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
first
Gray
and 10.
brought in motion.
15-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. He connects with Gray on that one. And he's in. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Raiders. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders go up by 7, 28-21. Here's Carlson now. He'll pick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Set up. Set. Pass all 80. Ready.
Now Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing, Richardson. Forced out wide. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is impossible. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. Oh, the defense beats him in the backfield. They stop him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
Sanchez on the punt.
So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
18 rep. Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. On the move left. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Ready. 19 Cardinal. 19.
On the handoff, Jones. Down at 21, a gain of 1. Gotta get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Moving to his left. That's gonna be caught. And they're gonna have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Get out of the gun is Milton. On a 1st down throw there is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he will score! Dante Thornton, touchdown Vegas.
Las Vegas.
He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Is good. Makes the score.
This kind of a feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure, and when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and the quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Here's Gould on the return. Now he'll give it up. It's a reverse. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go. Ready.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. From the gun on third down, Richardson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Richardson. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
On the give, this is Taylor. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. One quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. First and 10.
Come on. 6, 8, 6, the Eagles. 6.
Fourth quarter commences. It's a run by Taylor. Yeah. And it'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Let's Cowboy 80.
Second down throw for Richardson. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Into space. He's inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
And after that promising drive, Mike, just a really disappointing end. I mean, everything was going so well. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection, and then he just gets a little too aggressive with the decision-making, and it can turn around in a snap.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Here's Gould on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. He's got room past the 35. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Colts first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, it's Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Gain of 14 yards. That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. Forced to his right. He keeps it himself. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. Ball on the 35. Here comes a second and 5. To throw, it's Richardson. Forced out left. That's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out.
Ready up.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Panther 11, down. Cowboy 80, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Here's Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
19 yards on the play. That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
18, Rattler, 18, go.
Richardson going to look to throw. Out to his right. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
The number 1 rule of attempting a red zone pass, Mike, is if you're going to miss, you've got to miss where nobody can get it. And that includes the defense. At least if it goes incomplete, you have a field goal in your back pocket, you come away with points. But instead,
a dive, and he's in! Ashton Genty! Touchdown, Raiders! And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much
49. Colts 21. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here's Gould on the return. And he is stopped.
The Pets take
25. The drive will begin there.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10.
19, come on, set.
Now Richardson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
They'll toss this right side to Taylor. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Campbell on the stop. Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Richardson. And more of the same. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They run the toss to Genty. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Let's go now.
In motion, that's Thornton. Throwing on second down is Milton. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A gain of 19 yards.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Panther 60, Hawk 70, Cowboy 80.
On first and 10, it's Genty. A short kick down to the 7.
Genty
nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here we go, here we go.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. Stopped at the 6. And that sets up third and goal.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Go! Let's go!
Now this looks like a design run. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Richardson. To the left side and taken in by down. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision while I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?